till the world hears your voice, till you take over the world.
We'll keep the fire burning through the dark. I'll go there by your side.
When you're looking for a hero, I'll stand by you like a shadow.
But keep the fire burning through the dark. I go there by your side. It's not over, it only just began. You've come closer than you've ever been.
Take your chances, it won't hurt to try. No need to worry, I go there by your side. Till the world hears your voice, till you take over the world. I go carry on my top for any load. I go there by your side. When you're looking for a hero, I stand by you like a shadow. I go carry on my top for any load. I go there by your side.
You're not there yet, but you're on the way. I day with you, I don't go forget you.
No matter where you come from, we go there like one tribe. Oh, yeah. No need to worry, I go there by your side. Oh, you are beautiful. Till you take over the world, I go carry on my top for any load. I go there by your side. When you're looking for a hero, I stand by you like a shadow. I go carry on my top for any load. I go there by your side. Everybody, wins. You are beautiful. Till you take over the world. Take over the world. Carry on my top for any load. I go there by your side. When you're looking for a hero, I stand by you like a shadow. Carry on my top for any load. I go there by your side. I go there, we go there like one tribe. I go there by your side. I go there by your side. We go there like one tribe. I go there by your
Okay, so a very great morning to you, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining us again. Yes, this is the LSC training for the month of December. Compliments of the season, everyone. Feliz Navidad. Okay, so I'm super excited to be here again, and I know that today is going to be an amazing conversation we're going to be having. Thank you so very much for being here. Do well to share the link with your colleagues in your class group chat so that they can join the session. I know we are on break at this time, but we just have to do what we have to do. I believe by now everyone should have arrived home safely and settled in because campus shut down on the 10th and then today is on the 13th. So everybody should have been at home by now and everybody should be with their families and with their loved ones. So compliments of the season, Merry Christmas in advance, Happy New Year in advance. Good to see all of you again here online. Yeah, compliments of the season. Good morning. Yes. Good morning. Thank you so very much for being here. Okay, so today we have 4 different classes to combine in less than 2 hours. So we're going to see how fast we're going to be able to make this happen today, because we have to cover CV writing, interview skills, business plan, and proposals. Now, these are the areas where we're going to cover today. And some of these areas are a bit technical. Some of them are will require you to pay attention so you can be able to get the most of the learning, right? So I'd like you to listen as rapt as possible, ask questions where you don't get enough clarification, and then we'll be able to have an amazing time together. I look forward to this session. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be fun, right? Do not be discouraged by the numbers you're seeing on the screen. It's okay, right? I know some people are quite busy, but the show must go on, right? This is the last LSC in 2025. So let's close out the year with a bang. Are we ready? So if you are ready for this session, I want you to type in the comments, let's go. Type in the comment, let's go. And then we'll begin the very first part of the conversation for today, which is effective CV writing. So let me see the let's go in the comments. And then we will begin the session, because there's so much that I want us to cover this morning into the afternoon. Let's go. Fantastic. That's the first let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. So let's begin. This morning, we're starting off with CV writing. Let's go. I love what the let's goes, man. Yeah, I know that we're all in this together. Fantastic. Awesome. So CV writing. Effective CV writing. That's what we'll start off today, and we'll see how it goes. Now, this is the first thing I want you to know when it comes to CV writing. If you're ever going to apply for a job, one document you will need is your CV, which is your curricula vitae. If you're going to apply for a job, I know in the world that we live in today, you're going to do either a physical job where you go to the office, off-site, or you're doing remote work. So whichever work you're going to be applying for, you must have this document that is called a CV, right? You must have this document called a CV, which is your curricula vitae, which is a document that tells your prospective employer all that they need to know about you. That's the CV. So you must have your CV. So if you're going to apply for any job, whether it's remote or a physical place, recently BIE is hiring for secretaries, right? So some people have come to the registrar's office to submit their CV. So if you're going to apply for any job, whatever it is, whether it's physical job, online job, you must submit a CV, right? Now, what is a CV or a curricula vitae? What is a CV? Now, a CV, also known as the curricula vitae, is a short, usually a 2-page or 1-page document describing your professional qualifications. It shows your work experience, your educational background, your skills, your interests, and other things that might convince the person hiring that you are the perfect fit for the job. So your CV gets your prospective employers to meet you before they meet you, right? It's a 2-page document describing your professional qualifications, your educational background, your skills, your interests, and other things that may convince the person hiring that you are the best fit for the job. That is the CV. It is a document that summarizes a person's education, their skills, their experiences, and their achievements. That is a CV. And thank God to the different AI tools that we have today, you can easily go and tell your AI to help you create a CV, because you would need it, whether you're going for internship, whether you're going to do NYC, whatever thing you need, whatever thing as regarding a job, you will need a CV. But as you progress in your career, you will no longer just need a CV, you also now have a profile. We'll talk about that much later, right? But for this class, we're talking about CV. So are you following? Are you guys here? Let me know that you're here. If you're still here, let me know that you're here with me so you understand what I'm talking about. So a CV is a short 2-page document describing your professional qualifications, your work experience, your skills, your interests, and other things that may interest your employer, that shows that you are the best fit for the job, right? The CV is a document that summarizes a person's education, their skill, their experience, and their achievements. Now, there are 5 kinds of CV, right? 5 kinds that you can do. There's the chronological CV. Let me make this bigger so you can see. There's a chronological CV. This is the common type of CV. It lists your experiences in a reverse chronological order. This type of CV is good for people with a few years of experience. Chronological, it goes from the least to the recent, or the list to the top. Chronological. Now, there's the skill-based CV. This is also known as the functional CV. It's a type of CV that focuses on your skill and your ability rather than your work history. So you see people who are graphic designers, video editors, they have what is called portfolio. That's their skill-based CV. It shows the work that they've done. It focuses on their skill and their abilities rather than their work history. Right? And then there's the academic CV. This type of CV includes the details about your education, your research, your grants, your professional membership, and your teaching qualifications. That's the academic CV. Now there's the creative CV. And this is the type of CV that is designed to showcase your creative skills, such as design or art. And then there's the combination CV. This is the type of CV that combines the elements of both the chronological and the skill-based format. It highlights your work experience, your skills, which can be in a good way to attract employers. These are the 5 kinds of CV: chronological, skill-based, academic, creative, combination CV. Right? Now, every CV has a format. Okay. Every CV has a format. Now, this format is how you arrange the CV. Right? The CV format is the structure that you build your CV on. It is what your document looks like and how you showcase all the important information in it. That's the format of your CV. Now, the format of your CV is crucial as it dictates the first impression you make on a potential employer. A well-organized and visually compelling CV. Remember, take note of these words. A well-organized and visually compelling CV can significantly increase your chances of being noticed and shortlisted. Now, it takes HR 6 seconds to look at CVs. 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Within 6 seconds, an HR personnel who has a ton of CVs to look at can go through and select and reject some in 6 seconds, which means your CV has to be visually appealing. Otherwise, it will fall through the cracks in that 6 seconds timeline. I'm not making this up. You can Google it. HR professionals use 6 seconds to go through a CV. 6 seconds. Once they have a pile of CVs, while they are sieving through, they use 6 seconds to select which they do keep aside to look in detail or which they could keep aside and trash. 6 seconds. So if your CV is not following the right format, is not visually appealing, it gets thrown to the trash. How many think that there are some people's CV that they used to sell akara? I've known some people's CV like that they used to wrap akara at the end of the day. Some of you may have gotten akara and you see it was somebody's CV they used to wrap the akara. Why? Because in that 6 seconds, the HR said, this one, nah, this one, no. So you must understand the CV format. and follow it, so your CV does not end up in the trash bin. What is the standard of a CV format? A standard CV format should include the following sections. Basic 6 sections. Basic. Number 1, your contact information. Number 2, your personal statement. Number 3, your professional experience. Number 4, your academic history. Number 5, your key skills and qualifications. And number 6, additional information. These are the basic CV format, regardless of your profession. Right? As we make progress, I'm going to tell us something that I feel we should always remember. There are 2 CVs you must always have. A CV that meets any and every job application, and a CV that is specific to your discipline. So you must have a general CV, and you must have a specific CV. Let's say, for instance, you are in the legal profession. You should have a CV that is tailored to the legal profession, and then you have a general CV that you can use for any application. You know, in Nigeria, a lawyer can work even in a police station. A lawyer can work in the bank. A lawyer can work anywhere. So you must have both the general CV for any work, and then you have your specific CV for your discipline, for your profession. Are you getting this? Is this making sense? So, but the general CV format must follow this pattern: contact information, personal statement, professional experience, academic history, your key skills and qualifications, and additional information. Now let's look at contact information, because we have a lot to cover today, so we're going to be running really fast, like Barry Allen. We're going to be like the Flash. Contact information. Your contact information includes your name, and this is your, how do you call this now? Your legal name. You know, people have other names. Your legal name, like Shalom E. Uwaipo, your legal name. So your full names must be there in your contact information. Your full name, Shalom E. Uwaipo, or whichever name. Somebody give me a name in the comment I can use for an example. Your full name must be there. Then your professional title, if you have any, whether you are Mr. or Doctor or Professor, if you have any professional title. But for fresh graduates, you probably won't have a professional title yet. Yes, you may have. Some people have, like the baristas, they have their LLB or Esquire. The lab scientists, they have theirs. Some professionals have their titles already once they graduate, right? So you put that. And then your email, David Duke Daniels, for example. Yes, full name, David Duke Daniels, your full name. All those your aliases is not needed. All those your guy's name is not needed. All those your AKA is not needed. Your full legal name, the one that is in your birth certificate, the one that is in your wife certificate, the one that is in your JAMB results, your full name, and then your professional title, and then your email. Please, when you're writing your CV, don't put all those funny emails that have pretty sexy diva. Those kind of emails, it will make HRO trash your CV. Your email must be professional. For example, dawiduke@gmail.com. You must open a professional Gmail account that has your first name and last name at gmail.com. All those cute berry cutie or diva princess, all of those names, don't put them on your CV. You may have those emails, no doubt, but don't put that on your CV. It is not professional. On your CV, you must have your professional email that has your first name and your last name at gmail.com. And then your phone number. I know a lot of people have like 4 phone numbers. On your CV, put your number 1 phone number, the one that you know that they can call you at 1 a.m. and it will ring and you will pick. I know some of you have all the network. You have Glo, you have MTN, you have Airtel, you have Etisalat. Put the one phone number you know that if they call that number by 1 a.m., you would pick. If they send a text message, you will see it. If they send a WhatsApp message, you will get it. Because you cannot be stressing HR when you have 4 numbers. They will not know which one to send to. That may also make them knock your CV out because you are not serious. So have just one phone number on your phone number space on your CV. And this is just the header. Your name, which is contact information, your full name, your email, your phone number, and then your LinkedIn profile. That's why I told us since 100 level, create a LinkedIn account. Because your first CV is your LinkedIn. Your first professional CV is your LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the hub of professionals globally. So you must have a LinkedIn profile that you've optimized. People get job notification every day on LinkedIn. You put your LinkedIn handle on your CV. Don't worry. At the end of this class, I will send us the CV format that my friends at Jobberman sent to me so you can use it to create your CV. Right? I'll send you guys that format on the WhatsApp group so you can use that to create your CV. The format that was sent to me from Jobberman. And then your home address should be there. Sometimes, yes, sometimes you can take it out, right? But what is most important in your contact information is your full name, your email, your phone number, your LinkedIn profile. Are you getting this? If your home address is negotiable, you don't need to put your home address. Especially now that you're working in a global space where you can apply for jobs abroad, your home address is not needed. What is needed is your email and your LinkedIn profile and your phone number and your government name, your full government name. Even if it's Osagio Agbon, put it like that, your full government name. Don't abbreviate it if it's not abbreviated in your other documents. So that's the first thing, your contact information. The next is your personal statement. Now, in this part of personal statement, a lot of people lie a lot. They're going to say, we have ability to work under pressure. I work in team, yada, yada, yada. Please don't lie in your personal statement. Don't lie. Your personal statement is a brief 100 words top. 100 words. It's a brief paragraph at the top of your CV that provides an overview of your qualification and skills. You fill it with relevant keywords and action words to better explain why you are the preferred candidate. Remember, everything about the CV is why you are the best fit for the job. If you have years of relevant experience, write your personal statement as a CV summary to highlight your best professional achievements. Now, if you don't have much experience yet, go for a CV objective to summarize what skill you have mastered so far and how well you do fit in. Are you getting this? So that's your personal statement, a brief paragraph that emphasizes that you are the best fit for the role. That's your personal statement. And please don't lie on your personal statement. Is this okay? The next is your professional experience. Now, this is probably the most important part of your CV. And since your recruiter only spent 7 seconds, remember I told you it was 6, 7 seconds, 1 second different. They only spent 7 seconds on your document, you have to get it right. Now, this is how you describe a professional experience on your CV. You start with your current and most recent job. You list your previous job chronologically descending. You include your job title, the company name, and the dates worked at each entry. So you see, all of those, your holiday tax, 1 month voluntary service, your IT or your CWAs, they are part of your work experience. Are you getting this? So that's why we send you for holiday tax in 100 level, to give you work experience. Then you can add up to 5 bullet points explaining your responsibilities and most impressive achievements while you're with them. Quantify whenever possible, because your numbers, they pop. So your professional experience talks about the things you have done, where you did them, from when to when you did them. So when people are saying you need to have 5 years experience, as a student in BIU, you have 4 years experience, because for every year you were doing holiday tax, you were doing 1 month voluntary service, it counts as experience for you. You should put it in your CV. That's why we asked you to get recommendation letter from them. That is the evidence that you actually worked with them. So those people that were scamming themselves and writing fake recommendation letter then, oh, you see why you need it now. David did not do holiday tax the way you should do it then, and you were thinking you were deceiving us. You just deceived yourself. So if you went to cyber cafe to create letterhead, to forge where you work, where you did not work, you can't put it in your CV now. You see it? When we're asking you guys to go and get recommendation letter stamped and signed by the organization, this was why. Because you needed to put in your CV as professional work experience. Shalom is laughing. Are you getting this? So not me you did do. It wasn't LSC or LTW you were doing. It was yourself. It was yourself. We saw the future ahead of you. We were preparing you for the future. You thought we were just giving you work. You see now? This is the point where you should be telling us thank you. Mr. Alex, you are too much. You're a great guy. Okay. So after this is your education section. Now, in your CV, please don't put your primary school leaving certificate, junior WAEC, SS3. It is not needed. You start from your BSc. That's where you start from. All those primary school, secondary school, they are just a waste of space. Remember, you only need 2 pages. As a fresh graduate, your CV should not be more than 2 pages. Because assume that you have not done so much as a fresh graduate. But for a BIU student, it may get to 3 pages because you already have work experience for every year you were in school. And if you are putting details of that work experience, it may get a little bit into the 3rd page. But then you need to also now reduce the font size so that it can still get into 2 pages. So your educational section, you put your graduation year, if you are still studying, or enter your expected date of graduation. You put your educational degree, the name of the institution, and what you finished with. 2nd class, 1st class, put it there. If you didn't get 2nd class or 1st class, don't put the class, just leave it anonymous. So it doesn't shoot you on the foot, because sometimes the organizations are quick to only pick 1st class and 2-1. In fact, sometimes they pick 1st class first. So if you did not make a 2-1 or a 1st class, don't put the class of degree. It will shoot you in the foot. Just leave it there. Are you getting this? But if you made a 1st class or a 2-1, you can boldly display it. It gives you an edge. If you didn't make 1st class or 2-1, don't put 2-2. They may just put you aside. Your CV will end in the trash. Are you getting this? Because many organizations would rather pick 1st class first, then 2-1, and then leave out all the 2-2 or 3rd class. Are you getting this? So, you don't have a wealth of job experience, place the educational section in the CV format above your work history, and mention your coursework you have completed and extracurricular academic achievements. So for you, put your degree. That's the only thing you put, your educational qualification. And then if you have other professional certifications, put it there too. Right? Like your LSC you're doing now, it's going to be part of your educational section. Put it there. The project management you do, put it there. The health, safety, and environment, put it there. The public speaking, put it there. The Poise Nigeria, put it there. All of these other certifications LSC will give you, put it after your degree. It's part of your education section. Are you getting this? The fifth area is your skills section. Now, here you combine your hard skills and your soft skills. I strongly advise that you do not forget about your transferable skills. Now, they are, according to the Future of Jobs report from 2020, the essential emerging skills. Now, start with a master list of all your professional skills you have developed. Read the job ad carefully and look for the skill-related keywords. Now, add the skills from your list that match the job description on your CV. Now, choose a combination of both your hard skill and your soft skill. Now, don't just list your skill in separate skill section. Mention them in your CV personal statement. Remember, your personal statement, mention your skill in it and also in the work history section. Look at the top 10 skills, frequently added skills in your skill section. Teamwork and collaboration. Problem solving. You see why I tell us to do teamwork here? It's a skill that you can put in your CV. So when people are complaining, oh, my group is not doing this, my group is not doing this. Teamwork and collaboration is a skill you need to learn and master. It's part of your skill section in your CV because you're going to be working with teams. You're going to collaborate with other people in the workplace. Your workplace colleagues are not your family members. You must find a way to make it work. Are you getting it? Yeah, just say I never thought about transferable skills in this way. Yes, include your transferable skills. Very important. Being a student leader, HR is a transferable skill because there's teamwork, there's collaboration, there's problem solving, there's excellent communication, there's multitasking, there's attention to detail, there's MS Word, MS Office. We talk about MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook is there. Analytical and critical thinking, data entry, project management, team management. These are the frequent top 10 skills. Soft skills you need to have. One you should also include that is not here right now is emotional intelligence. It's part of the soft skills you need to add in your CV. Remember, the recruiter only has 7 seconds to look at your CV. 7 seconds. So it needs to stand out. Are you getting this? Now, remember the time when we used to ask you guys to go and print your voluntary service letter? How many of you remember? We'll tell you to print it on a yellow Concord paper. How many of you remember that time? When we tell you to go and print your L300 voluntary service letter, to print on a yellow Concord paper. How many of you remember? Why are we asking you to print on a yellow Concord paper? Why? Because if you put yellow and white, which will stand out for you, is yellow, not white. That was why we're telling you this then. Because with CV format, a lot of people are going to submit their CV with plain A4 paper, white. When you print your first page with a yellow Concord paper, it stands out immediately. You print it with colored, it stands out immediately. The other pages may be black and white, but the first page needs to be given. Are you guys getting this? Is this making sense? Okay, let's move on. Then your additional sections. If you have participated in any activities relevant to your career, remember, relevant to your career. Relevant to your career, you can create an additional section where you list these skills. You list them as extra section in your CV format. Right? Some CV examples of such sections include industry awards, professional certification and licenses, professional affiliations. Shalom is saying, I'm loving this session because Shalom has a lot of awards like this, right? Industry awards, professional certification and licenses, professional affiliation. Like the people in law who have done their arbitration course already, ACAB, what's it called, AROCB or something. Those people already, that to be in your CV. That you're already an associate member of such a professional association already. You should include it in your CV. Conferences attended. Shalom will be smiling right now because Shalom has attended like 3 conferences already. conferences attended, additional trainings, relevant publications. Shalom is happy right now because he has done several publications. Hobbies and interests, your language skills, and your volunteer work. If you are going abroad, one of the things they'll be looking out for is your volunteer work. Where have you volunteered before? What is the proof of your volunteering? So when we're telling you to go to voluntary service, we're preparing you for your future. You thought I was just giving you work. No, I wasn't. I was seeing what you are yet to see on your behalf. Is this making sense for us? Are we learning something here? Now, here's how you should format your CV in 2025. Choose a format. Use a professional format with a clear, consistent font. The chronological format is popular with recruiters. Now, tailor your CV. Use the job description to identify the skills the company is looking for. Right? If you are looking for a content creator, create your CV as that of a content creator. That's why I told you must have a general CV and a specific CV. Are you getting this? Include the relevant sections. Include your contact information, your personal summary, your work history, your educational skills, and references. References are very important in your CV. And let me tell you something about reference. Don't just put any reference in your CV. Put a reference that you know, if that person is called, would actually say something great about you. Let's say your uncle is the governor. You want to put your uncle as governor as reference. You feel like, oh, that would beef up your CV. Not exactly. Are you getting this? Put references that you know, if they are called to ask about you, they will say the best things about you. Not somebody who say, oh, I don't know that person though. I don't know why they put my name. I don't know the person. I've had organizations send me emails and call me about people who have used me for reference. 2 weeks ago, I did a reference for somebody going to Harvard. One of our law graduates who's going to Harvard. I've done for several. My emails have almost a reference. I must do a reference at least once a month for somebody. At least once a month. Are you getting this? So, if you're putting references, your HOD, another professional that you know, you can use me for free, but let me know you're putting me so I can know you more first. In case they call me, I know what to say because I cannot lie. I cannot lie. If I don't know you, I don't know you. But if you're going to use me, let me know you're going to be using me. No wahala. Are you getting this? I'll tell you my full government name to use and the title and the email and the phone number to use. Are you getting this? You can use a professor. Use the lecturer that likes you, not lecturer that does not bad you because the prof. No. Use a lecturer that if they call that lecturer about you, it will give the best reference. Because this is matter when you're going to do your master's. They will ask for references. When you're applying for a job, they will call, sometimes they will call your references. So use the right people for reference. You know you cannot use your parents as reference. You cannot use yourself as reference. You could use your pastor. You could use your professor, your HOD. You could use other persons that you know will give you the right kind of reference. LSE can help you for free. It's okay. Let's move on. Use headings and bullet points in your CV. Make your CV easier to read by using headings and bullet points. I'm going to send you guys a draft that I got from Jobberman so you can use that. While I was at the training at Pan-African University sometime in August this year, that's when they shared that draft, right? I'm going to share with us that draft so you can use it, right? Then proofread your CV. Ask someone else to read it because your eyes may not pick your own mistakes sometimes. So proofread it. Sometimes I used to tell them to send it to me so I look at it. But If you want to, you can, but let me also know that you are sending it to me so I can look at it. It takes a lot. In fact, people charge as high as 20,000 to make CV for people. As high as 20,000. As high as 20. What did I say high? As low as 20,000, not high. People charge as high as 100,000 to make a CV. 2-page CV, 100K. And if you can know how to do CVs, you can charge 10K. Your fellow student will pay you to do their CV for them. Right? Former RS, the Marvelous, used to help people do CV. She used to charge them. Because I taught her how to do it. She used to charge them to do it. Yeah. Some people are lazy. Help their laziness. They'll pay you for it. No wahala. It's for free. Are you getting it? But me, I'd rather show you how to do it than charge you to do it for you. I'm that good. Okay. Make it very clear. Use clear, concise language and make it easy for the reader to understand who you are and what you do. And then use white space. Use white space to separate the block of your text. So don't let your CV be clumsy. Like I said, I'm going to send us the format that we can use, right? You can edit, use it to create your own CV. Now, set your 1-inch CV margin on all sides. Use 1.0 or 1.5 line spacing, right? Pick a good font for your CV. Don't make your CV look artistic. It's not artwork. Pick a good font. Times New Roman is just perfect. Are you getting it? Times New Roman is just perfect. Pick a good font and stick with it all through your document. You create a professional CV header format for your contact detail. Then you divide it into legible sections: contact information, personal statement, work experience, education and skill, additional information. You divide it into these legible sections. You make the section heading slightly larger than the rest of the content, right? And then add a blank line before each and every header. You leave a space. And then when you are saving your CV, you don't save it as a Word document. You save it as a PDF. Are you getting this? When you create your CV, don't save it as a Word document. Save it as a PDF. Now, why do I say not Word document? Because there are different variations of Microsoft Word. Somebody may be using Office 2020. Another person may be using Office 2010. So when you are opening a document created in Office 2020, in Office 2010, it may distort it. It may scatter the arrangement. But when you put it as a PDF, it is the way you send it, is the way they will open it. Are you getting this? Have you seen some documents they send to you on Word document? By the time you open it on your system, it has scattered the arrangement. You don't want to appear to your recruiter that you are a scattered person. So when you finish your CV, you save it as a PDF. You can convert a Word document to PDF easily. Just go to Control Save, look for PDF and save it. And then you name it. You put your full government name. For instance, David Duke Daniels. You save it as that. David Duke Daniels CV. Because when your recruiter gets the email, he's going to see it. David Duke Daniels CV. You save it like that. Are you getting this? You save it with your full name and then you save it as a PDF, not a document. Save it as a PDF. Is this okay? Is this clear? Now, I must also let you know this, that a CV does not guarantee you a job. It only qualifies you for an interview. Are you getting this? Say you submit your CV, it does not mean you have gotten the job. It just means that if they go through it and they are pleased with it, they will invite you for an interview. Submitting your CV does not mean you have gotten the job. Are you getting this? A CV does not guarantee you a job. It only qualifies you for an interview. And even going for an interview does not guarantee you the job. It only just means you have had an interaction with your prospective employer. Are you getting this? Is this making sense? So let's take questions, because the next session we are going to be having is effective interview skills. Now, we have done the CV. We have sent the CV. And please let me also inform us, when you are sending your CV, whether it's hard copy or soft copy, ensure that it goes in with a cover letter, which is your application letter for the position. There must be a cover letter that goes with your CV. The cover letter that tells what you are applying for, and herewith is attached your curricula vitae. So whether it's a printed document or an email, you must have a cover letter attached with your CV. And then you send it as an attachment if it's via email. You send as an attachment and you hit send. And then you wait for response and feedback. Is that taken? So let's take questions before we go to the next session on effective interview skills. It's unfortunate we have just 60 persons in class this morning, but it's okay. We'll move. The train must go on. We are covering 4 classes today. 4. That's a lot of work on my part, but we're going to make it happen. Right? Because you guys are important and this needs to be done. Like I said, I'll send us the CV format once the class is over, so you can start working on your CV. Don't wait till you graduate to do CV. Start doing it now. You can use AI to help you, but start doing it now. Are you getting this? So you can start preparing yourself. 2026 is an amazing year for you. So get ready. Be ahead of the game. Okay, so let's take question. A cover letter should be 1 page. It shouldn't take long. A cover letter should be just about 1 page. It's your application for the role. You state where you saw the advert, why you are qualified for the advert, and attached to this application is your CV. The cover letter is just like an introduction letter that introduces you and attach your CV to it. So it should never be more than 1 page. And you know it's a formal letter where you have 2 addresses. Your address, the address of where you're writing to. Dear sir, application for XYZ. Then you state why you're applying. Then the last line attached to this application is my CV. Thank you, yours faithfully. Your signature, your name, and your signature, your name, and phone number. That's it. Can the cover page be an application letter? Yes. Is there a cover letter or an application letter? Either or. Is there a cover letter or an application letter? But it must go with your CV. You cannot just send your CV alone. The supporting document for your CV is the cover letter or the application letter. How many words for the 1-page cover letter? Can it be half the page? Depends on how you do it. 1 page, half the page, depends on how you do it. You can Google cover letter format. You just see it. Easy. Easy is the easiest thing for you to do. It's what shows that you're applying for a particular role, the cover letter. Any other questions before we move to the next? You know, we have 2 hours to do 4 topics, so we don't have much time. Okay, so I'll move to the next class, effective interview skills. Like I said, the CV does not guarantee you getting the job. It only qualifies you for an interview. Okay, Shalom said the conference they attended didn't get his certificate. You can reach out to them. Reach out to them. You attended that conference. Reach out to them. They should be able to give you a certificate of participation. Reach out to them, Shalom. Okay, so the next is effective interview skills. Now let's begin. You have sent in your application alongside your CV, and now you have been shortlisted. Okay, if you reach out, no response, then move on. No wahala. But you can still list it though. Even if you don't have a certificate, you can still list it. Are you getting it? You can list it at one of the conferences attended. Even if you don't have a certificate, you can list it. I remember that conference because you even had a presentation in that conference, so you can list it. List it, don't worry. Now you have sent in your CV alongside your application letter. You have now been shortlisted. You know what it means to be shortlisted? It means you have been selected and scheduled for an interview. Now, how you ace your interview will determine if you eventually get the job or not. Now, preparing for interview is important and very crucial. Hence, you must learn basic interview skills. Are we still together? So if you are ready for this session, type in the comment section, I am ready. Let me know that you're here. If you are ready for this class, type I am ready so we can continue. Let me see the I am ready in the house. If you are ready for this one, let me see the I am ready so we can continue this. By the way, today is Wonderful's birthday. Shout out to Wonderful. Wonderful, happy birthday. DJ Wandy, happy birthday, Wonderful. God bless and increase you on every side. Happy birthday. Let's do shout out to Wonderful. Today's our birthday. One of our volunteers for the LSC program and L300 program then. Wonderful. Happy birthday. We celebrate you. Okay, so we have a lot of I am ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Let's begin. Now, one common question you always hear in an interview is this. So tell us about yourself. How many of you have ever been to student leadership interview as a student leader? One of the questions you always get asked every time you come before the people who interview you is, tell us about yourself. In the real interview setting, you are still going to be asked that question, tell us about yourself. That's the most common question in an interview. Tell us about yourself. Now, tell us about yourself is not where you come and tell us your family history. Tell us that you are from Igoriaki. You are the third in your family. You have all boys, no sister. You are the first to go to secondary school in your house. That's not what they're asking you to tell us about yourself. That's not it. When they're asking you to tell us about yourself, they're asking you to say, tell us what makes you you. What makes you the best fit for this job? Are you getting this? What makes you you? What makes you the best fit for the role you are applying for? Talk about tell us, oh, you have come out from 3 broken relationships. They've done deliverance for you at Mountain of Fire. You don't want to hear that. Are you getting this? There are 5 basic steps in preparing for an interview. Number 1, show up and appearance. When you prepare for an interview, how you show up and how you appear is important. Right? There's a saying by Fela Durotoye. It says, you cannot dress like a suspect and expect people to treat you like a prospect. Are you getting this? You cannot dress like a suspect and expect people to treat you like a prospect, which means you cannot dress like a slut for an interview and expect people not to treat you like a slut. Are you getting this? Don't say, oh, it doesn't matter. It's my skill that they want, not my dressing. No. Man look at the outward appearance. It is God that look at your heart. Man look at the outward appearance. So, 5 basic steps in preparing for an interview. Number 1, show up and appearance. Number 2, the interview style. You must understand the interview style. Number 3, you must research the company. Number 4, your confidence and your composure. And number 5, you follow up the organization. This is how you prepare for an interview. You show up with appearance. The interview style, you must understand it. You must research the company, your confidence and your composure, and then follow up. Now, I explain all of this. I just told you this earlier. According to Fela Durotoye, he says, you cannot dress like a suspect and expect people to treat you like a prospect. Are you getting this? You cannot dress like a suspect and expect people to treat you like a prospect. That's why in BIU, we taught you have a culture of dressing. Dress well. It helps. How many of you have dressed well to the bank before? Did you notice how you were treated in the bank when you dressed well? If you want to get preferential treatment in the bank, dress well and go to the bank. I'm serious. If it does not work, I will give you 10K. If it doesn't work, I'll give you 10K. Dress well, look the part, wear your suit, clean your shoes, brush your hair, go to the bank. They will think you're a bank manager from another branch. I'm not even joking. Or wear your correct senator and go to the bank. Don't think you are just one Abuja boy that just came around. I swear. So that's why you cannot dress like a suspect and expect people to treat you like a prospect. How do you show up? An appearance. Number one, be punctual. If your interview is 9 a.m., what time should you be there? Give me the comment. If your interview is 9 a.m., what time should you be there? Let me see in the comments. If your interview is for 9 a.m., what time should you be at the venue? $6 a.m., 8 a.m. Fantastic. Oh, Coco, good to see you. Coco is in class today. Coco, good to see you. I'm just seeing my people that are in class today. You guys are amazing. Yes. If your interview is 9 a.m., be there at least by 7 a.m. Yes, be there at 8 a.m. You're already late. Be there at least from 7 a.m. Do you know why? Because you do not want to have any emergency of any sort. So be punctual. If your interview is for 9 a.m., by 7 a.m., be there. In fact, any day you have an interview, block out every other activity for that day until your interview is done. Because sometimes you may have an interview for 9 a.m. The interview may not start at 5 p.m. Don't get angry and walk away. They may be testing your patience. There have been interview sections that were supposed to happen for 9. It didn't happen till 5 or even 6 p.m. They will be testing your patience. So the day you have an interview, just block your whole activity for that day and say, it's the only interview I have today. After the interview, then you can continue your day. So number one, be punctual. Don't come late and say, oh, it's Lagos traffic. Don't do that. Don't come late and say, oh, the boat I entered, the car spoiled on the road. Don't do that. Number one, be punctual. Number two, corporate outfit and shoe. Don't go and wear a skirt that the sleeve is to your bum bum. You are for an interview. You are not coming to entice your interviewer. Don't come with a Delilah outfit or a Jezebel outfit. Wear a corporate outfit and shoe. In fact, for some organizations, know their organization color. You cannot go to a glow interview and go and wear a red tie like though you are coming for UBA interview. Understand their corporate branding and colors. It scores you points in the interview. Because many organizations have their colors that are associated with their brand. If you are going for such interviews, wear the color of the brand. It helps you score points. It shows that you have done your research about the organization. But don't say because you are going to UBA, not dressed like Ayilala, wear red and red. No. You wear a black suit, a white shirt, a red tie, a red socks. Makes sense. You're looking like Tony Elumelu already. Are you getting this? Then look good. If you have 3 piercings, remove the 3, wear 1. When you get the job, you can be wearing 3 back. When you're going for interview, don't go and pierce all your body, pierce your nose, pierce your eye. Look simple, look good. Go and cut your hair, trim your beard. Look presentable. Like I said, don't look like a suspect and expect them to treat you like a prospect. Look good. Brush your hair, make your hair as a girl, or wear wig. Look good. And then smell nice. Don't be smelling like your problem. Don't smell like latrine. Wear perfume, deodorant. If you don't have, borrow perfume for that day of your interview. Borrow perfume to smell nice. It's very key for your interview. Don't come into the interview room and change the atmosphere with your presence. That presence is not fragrance. Smell nice. And then be respectful and cautious. If they don't tell you to sit down, don't sit down. Be respectful and cautious. You can come before an interview panel and there's a seat by your side. If they don't tell you to sit down, remain standing till they ask you to sit. Be respectful and cautious. Greet the people in the room. Good morning, sirs. Good morning, ma. Greet the people in the room. Don't just come in and just sit down across your leg. That one, your village people came with you. Are you getting this? So this is how you show up an appearance. Be punctual, your corporate outfit and shoe. Don't wear Crocs to interview. Wear Crocs and socks. You're not a Yahoo boy. This is not HK. Don't wear Crocs and socks for interview. Wear your smart shoes, heels. Don't go and be wearing, don't wear trainers for interview. Don't wear canvas for interview. Wear a corporate shoe. Are you getting this? When you've gotten the job, you can be wearing canvas, you can be wearing Crocs, but wear a corporate shoe for your interview. And don't wear native to interview. Wear a corporate outfit. You must have a black suit, a blue suit. Those are the two basic suits you must have for starters. You can't go wrong with that when you go for an interview. Look good, smell nice, be respectful and cautious. Are we getting this? Now, how you handle the interview is a bold statement that you are best fit for the role, because they're going to ask you questions. They're going to ask you questions. But how you handle it is a statement that you are the best fit for the role. Your interview style. You may be interviewed physically as a person, or you may be interviewed in a group. They may bring 3 of you together to interview 3 of you at the same time. Or you may be interviewed online. If you are doing an online interview, you must get ready. I recently did an online interview like last month. Yeah, last month. I did an online interview last month. In fact, I did it in the office here, sir. It was an online interview. The person was way in the US. She was even a Chinese. They will ask you to turn on your camera. That's why you must get used to looking at your camera, because they don't want to be seeing your forehead. No, you must have sufficient distance between you and the camera. You must practice this. And that's why I told you guys to do presentations online, so you can learn all of these things. All the things that I tell us to do is not because I want us to do it. It's because these are things that you need to know and get good at. Because you will need it. You will need it. Your interview may be physical. You come to a physical building. Your interview may be in a group. There may be 3 of you or 4 of you or 5 of you in the group interviewed at the same time. You all sit down. You'll be going from one person to the other. And then they may interview you online. Whichever style they use, be ready. Right? If you guys are ready, we may schedule a mock interview so I can interview you personally or interview you as groups, so we can do a test run of interview skills. So you can get ready in view. Well, that will sometimes they test your patience. It's part of the interview. It's part of the interview. In fact, there's this story I always tell about somebody who went for an interview. In the interview, he was sitting in the lobby, right? And then the television in the lobby was on CNN. This guy, he took the remote and changed the channel to Big Brother. You and I know what happens next. His interview was over. How do you change the station that is in the lobby from CNN to Big Brother? Because you have access to the remote. You have already fired yourself from the organization. It just shows that when you come there, that's what you want to be doing, to use their time to watch Big Brother. Thumbs up. Go and watch Big Brother at your house. I get it. So sometimes they will put you in a WhatsApp group. It's part of your interview. They'll put all of you in a WhatsApp group. That's the way you're going to be sharing 5 a.m. fire prayer of NSPPD. That's the way you'll be sharing devotional of Christ Embassy. No, you are in an interview group. Don't do any of those things. Just be there patiently. Sometimes they put all of you in a WhatsApp group or in a Telegram group. It's part of the interview. Thank you. Gutter behavior. Don't go and exhibit gutter behavior. You fall our hand. You are products of BIU LSC. Don't go and fall our hands. Please. Don't exhibit gutter behavior outside. They may put you guys in a WhatsApp group. Don't go and be sharing devotional or be sharing NSPPD 7 a.m. prayer. No. And then in the interview, don't go and be DMing fine girls that have fine girls profile on their picture. Don't go and DM them. You came for interview. Focus on your focus. Don't allow your village people to ruin your destiny. There are people like that. You'll be in a group chat. You go and be DMing all the fine girls in the group. You came for interview. Let me not stress that too much. Tech savviness, right? The interview style. Familiarize yourself with video conferencing tools such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams. Test your camera and microphone. In fact, the interview I did, my earpiece, my AirPod was messing up. I had to take off the AirPod and use my normal laptop speaker. So you must test all of these things before your interview connects. Test your internet connectivity. Because if your internet mess up, that's your village people not allowing you to be great. Then have a professional setup. Choose a quiet space, not where your neighbor children are crying. So don't do your interview in your house, because there may be generator noise or your neighbor that just beat the child and the child is crying up and down. Get a quiet space, a well-lit space with natural background. In fact, some apps now can help you with background. Dress professionally, even for virtual interview. Being turned away for wearing native is not nice. I don't understand. You went professional interview. You cannot wear native to professional interview. When you get the job, you can wear native. Except the duly state you can wear native for the interview, dress corporate. And you know when you are wearing native, you must wear a cap to it as a guy. A cap is what makes it native. What makes your native corporate. But don't even go through all that stress. Just wear a normal suit, a tie, a shirt, a shoe. That's fine. In fact, you may go to an interview and you're wearing native, you are looking like the odd person. You will not look like a malam. Then your body language. Maintain eye contact by looking at the camera. If you are doing a virtual interview, look at the camera and maintain eye contact. As you can see me now, maintain eye contact. Sit up straight. Don't be slouching. Don't do like this in your interview online. Say, okay, I'm just chilling. Don't behave like this. So this is your village people at work. This is your village people at work. You sit down like this and be rolling chair. Don't do this in your interview. Sit up straight. Sit up straight and avoid distracting gestures. Don't be talking and all your hands are flying about. Calm down. Calm down. Are you getting this? For remote work experience, if applicable, emphasize your ability to work independently. You can manage time effectively and collaborate in virtual environments. Then digital tools. You must maintain your proficiency with tools such as Slack, Trello, Asana, and other relevant softwares. You must have proficiency with these tools, especially for remote work, for Slack, Trello, Asana, and other relevant software. Are you getting this? Now, know the basic of the company you are applying for. Never assume Be grounded with information. If you are applying for MTN, go and read up MTN. Google MTN. Go to your MTN website. Read up about MTN. Know the basis of the company you are applying to. Never assume. Be grounded with information about the organization. Know who their CEO is. Know their core values. Know their vision. Know what they stand for. Know the recent award they've won. Are you getting this? Know the basics of the company you are applying to. Don't assume. Be grounded with information. Are you getting this? Imagine a girl going for interview and she's wearing what they call that in corset. How do you wear corset to interview? How do you wear corset to interview? You cannot even breathe in the corset. How will you not breathe when they start to give you heat in the interview? Let's not even go there. Research the company. Understand the company. Research the company's mission, the value, the culture, and their recent news. Be prepared to explain why you want to work there. Then know the role you're applying for. Study the job description thoroughly and align your skills and experience with the requirements. Then the industry trends. Stay updated on industry trends, especially advancement in technology. Example, AI, automation, sustainability that may impact the role. So know how AI also impacts the role you're applying for. Are you getting this? So research the company. Now, even if you have the best qualification, you must make a good impression. What did I say? Even if you have the best qualification, you must make a great impression. So even if you have a first class, you must make a first class impression. Because if you have a first class and you give a negative impression, they will start to question your first class and question your school you came from. You say, see first class that cannot speak English. Look at first class that cannot write a simple cover letter. Look at first class that cannot express himself or herself. How did you make the first class? So even if you have the best qualification, you must make a great impression. You must make a great impression. How do you make that great impression? Your confidence and your composure. When you go for an interview, your communication is important. Speak clearly and concisely. Listen actively and ask thoughtful questions. Listen actively and ask thoughtful questions. Your communication will show your confidence. Then problem solving. Showcase your critical thinking and creativity in solving challenges. You showcase it. Collaboration. Highlight your teamwork and your ability to work with diverse groups. Highlight your teamwork and your ability to work with diverse groups. Highlighting your skill. Highlight upskilling. Demonstrate your willingness to learn new skills, especially in areas like AI, data analysis, and digital tools. Are you getting this? You must demonstrate your willingness to learn new skills, especially in areas like AI, data analysis, and digital tools. Adaptability. You must share examples of how you have adapted to change. You have learned new technologies or thrived in recent uncertain situations. This is how you show your confidence and your composure during the interview. Your communication, your problem solving, your collaboration, your upskilling, and your adaptability. Are you getting this? Then you can use the STAR method. What is the STAR method? Situation, task, action, and results. So you say, describe a challenging project you did. That's the situation. Explain your role. That's your task. The action that you took, break it down, and the result. So people who just concluded the last cooking competition now, is part of what they can use to explain their STAR method. The project was cooking competition, the role they played in it, the actions they took, and the outcome of the result, what they learned. And also be prepared to answer situational questions like, how would you handle a conflict between a teammate? Or what would you do if a project deadline was moved up? Now, when we say moved up, let's say the deadline was on the 13th, they moved it back to on the 10th. It was moved up. So what would you do in a situation where it was moved up like that? Be prepared to answer situational questions. Are we getting this? Let's make progress. Also, you can prepare questions for the interviewer. You can ask insightful questions to show your interest in the role and in the company. For instance, what does success look like in this role? How does the company support employee growth and development? What are the highest challenges the team is currently facing? So I was at a training for an organization that is coming to town recently, this week that just passed. And the organization were training their staff. The staff were not even up to 10. A closed door training. And they spent more than $500,000 for that training to bring the facilitator for a 2-day training. Like close to $1 million for a 2-day training. They're investing in their people. And they said they want to be doing that every other month. They're investing in their people. So when you ask questions like that, how does the company support employee growth and development? They'll tell you, oh, we offer trainings to our employees every quarter or every month. That shows that they support your growth and development. Because like you say, if you don't train them, you can't blame them. Are you getting this? Now, what are the biggest challenges the team is currently facing? These are intelligent questions. Don't go and ask, how much are you going to pay me? That is gutter behavior. Because you already know that you will be given entry-level salary because your job is entry-level at this point as a fresh graduate. It's entry-level. So even when they ask you, how much do you want us to pay you? Just reply, you accept their entry-level salary. Don't tell them 500,000. You just let them know that they should just send you home. And then in an interview, you always hear this, you will hear from us or we'll get back to you. These are two popular phrases that gives hope after an interview. So after you wow them, to not tell you, hear from us or we'll get back to you. This is where your follow-up should now begin. What is the appropriate pay for entry level? It depends on the organization. It depends on the organization. But basic entry level is from 100 and 150 and above. Within that range, basic entry level is between 100 and 150. Basic entry level is between 100 and 150. So when you hear things like you will hear from us or we'll get back to you, these are two popular phrases that gives hope after an interview. But you should not go and rest. This is what you need to do next. You need to follow up. You need to follow up. Right? The real cocoa in this matter is follow-up. After an interview, follow up. Send a personalized thank you email within 24 hours, reiterating your interest in the role and highlighting the key points from the interview. Then stay connected. If you don't hear back within an expected time frame, follow up politely to express your continued interest. So don't go back and just relax. Follow up. Right? They say the devil is in the detail. Follow up. Send an appreciation 24 hours after the interview, reiterating your interest in the role and highlighting your key points from the interview. and stay connected. Now, the success of an interview comes down to when you get notification of your employment letter or your appointment letter. Like I said, for the fact that you did an interview does not guarantee you the job. A successful interview is when you are given your appointment letter. That's when the interview is successful. Sometimes you will get a mail, we regret to inform you that XYZ, XYZ. Once you just see we regret to inform you, you know that you didn't skate through. So the success of an interview is that you get an email or a notification to come and pick up your appointment letter. That means that interview is successful. If it is not successful, like Arsenal FC, we go again. Arsenal fans, no vex, I beg, no vex, maybe no. Right? But like Arsenal FC, we go again. Right? On to the next. Is that okay? Have you learned something? Let's take questions. Second class done. Hey, my God, I'm on fire today. 2 more to go. 2 down, 2 to go. Are we ready? Let's take questions. Jesus, can we make it? Can we make it? Can we make it? Can we make it? We'll try. Let's take questions. So we've done CV writing. We've done interview skills. Like I said, if you're interested, we'll set up a mock schedule so we can do mock interviews, especially this holiday period. We can do mock interviews, and then we can be able to prepare ourselves in view of the real interviews. And like I said, apply for some roles on LinkedIn. You can get a job while still in school. You can get a job while still in school. Apply for some roles on LinkedIn. Do their mock interview. At least that will help you to get comfortable with doing interviews. Somebody says, what if your employer asks, how much should you be paid? Is that a trick question? Yes, sometimes they're trick questions. Yes. They already know how much they'll pay you. They just want to see whether your greed is going to show up. Are you getting it? So, like I said, tell them basic entry level is fine for you. Once you get the job, you can negotiate your way upwards. But get the job first. Is that okay? Yeah. Sometimes they may even tell you, oh, this is not what we pay entry level. You say, fine. Just get the job first. Once you get the job, you can negotiate your salary upwards by your deliverables. In some organizations, they increase salaries every 6 months, every 1 year. Depends on how you deliver. Somebody says, is it greed or is it self-worth? As an entry level, basically, there's a particular benchmark for entry level. Entry level cannot be earning a general manager salary. It's not possible. It's not about self-worth. It's a job, and the job has entry level policy. Entry level cannot earn a general manager salary. General manager has been there for like 10 years or 15 years. Entry level is just coming, want to earn that same salary. Come on, now that's greed. Now that's not self-worth. Let's call it what it is. That's not self-worth. That's greed. If you have self-worth, don't apply for the job. Go and create your own job and pay yourself your own salary that you want to earn. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's not be lying to ourselves. If you're applying for someone else's job, you take what the person is offering you as a salary, not self-worth. You can't expect to be paid ₦1 million when you're not delivering value of what ₦1 million at entry level. Tell yourself the truth now. Why are you lying to yourself? Yes, you can use your CV to apply for internship. Yes, you should. You can use your CV to apply for internships. Yes. In fact, applying for internship, they will ask for your CV. Because internship is like a job. You are paid on internship. Internship is not free. You are paid on internship. In fact, for the nursing profession, they earn more during internship than when they start working eventually. They earn more during internship than when they start working eventually. So yes, they need your CV for that. When an employer asks you, why do you want to work with us? First, you must understand the role you are applying for. Next, you must understand what the company is about. That's why we say research the organization. That will inform your answer to tell them why you want to work with them. Are you getting this? You research the job description, you research the organization. That will help you form the answer of why you want to work with them. And I tell young people when they go to apply for jobs, don't look at the salary. Look at the job that gives you a growth plan that helps you to develop yourself. Because if it's just the salary and you are not growing, someone else who is growing will earn more than you in no distant time. What if you don't have any professional experience, but you graduate with first class? If you're a BIE student, you must have professional experience. You know why? You have been doing voluntary service. Except you never did voluntary service and you just have first class. So, or yes, your case, I cannot help you. Me, I cannot help you right now. Because for your 4 years in BIU, you should have had 4 different experiences through holiday task. 4 different experiences. For your 5 years, 5 different experiences. Imade Sunshine just worked in a sand chambers in Abuja for her last holiday tax. The holiday tax before that, she worked in Edo State High Court. That's 2 different experiences from two different legal firms. One was High Court, the other was a sand chamber in Abuja, a well-known sand chamber in Abuja. In fact, that chamber was handling the case of this lady against the Senate President, Akpabio and Natasha. It was the chamber that was the defense of Natasha. So you cannot tell me as a BIU student who have been doing holiday tax that you don't have professional experience. Not possible. Someone said, I don't think a job appointment letter should be a testament of how well you perform at a job interview. Some interviewers already know who they want for the role. This interview is for formality. This is the wrong mentality to have. Trust me, this is the wrong mentality to have. Because regardless if they already have people they want to pick, if you do well, you begin to make them reconsider their decision. Nobody will see a Messi and go and pick a player that is not known. Are you getting this? Nobody will see a Ronaldo and go and pick a player that is not known. If you stand out in your interview, you will get the job. And besides, not everything is connection. Don't think like this. This is the wrong way to think. If everything is connection, besides, you have the highest connection, which is God the Father. Are you getting it? You have the highest connection, which is God the Father, which is your Godfather. So don't think this way. Don't think, oh, they already have who they want to pick. Then why did they put out an interview? Just for formality's sake. Okay, no problem. But if this is your mindset, God will help you. Salary expectation should be high, I think. Depends on the role. Depends on the role. For tech roles, the salaries are higher in tech roles. Tech roles can start from like 250,000. Other kind of roles can be like 150,000. It depends on the roles, actually. Right? It depends on the roles. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Let's make progress. Thank you. Nobody sees Ronaldo and pick Martinelli. For where now? How? Nobody sees the Messi and picks Rashford. For what now? How you pick Rashford over Messi? For what? The next is business plan. Ah, my God. Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? Guys, are we ready for the third class? Hey, type in the comments, let's go. Type let's go again. Let's go. If you are ready for this third class, type let's go. Class number 3. 1 hour, 30 minutes done. I will appeal for extra time, guys. Extra time so we can finish up. Extra time. Type let's go. So we can continue. Fantastic. We are 75 in class right now. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I hope you are learning something. I hope this would help you moving forward. So let's talk about business plan. Right? You know, there are people who will not apply for a job. And I love the way the class is going. There are people who they will not apply for any job because they want to do business. So because of those people, we need to discuss business plan so that they can get themselves prepared for being their own boss. Right? Some people want to be their own boss. It's okay. It's okay to be your own boss. Right? But it's also advisable to work for somebody first because you also gain valuable experience working for another person before you start up your own organization. That's why you see the Unam Bros apprentice system works best. Our brothers from the East, the apprentice system works best for them They learn under their boss or master for 5 years. The master settles them. They go and start their own business, and they are doing well. Right? So, business plan. Let's get into this. This is the third class for today. Oh my God, God help me. Now, what is a business plan? I'm going to rush through this class because there's a lot of things to cover here. So follow me closely, right? Follow me closely. A business plan is a strategic document that outlines a company goal, strategies for achieving them, and the time frame for their achievement. That's a business plan. It's a strategic document that outlines a company's goal, the strategies for achieving them, and the time frame for this achievement. It covers aspects like the market analysis, the financial projection, and the organizational structure. Now, it is an essential tool for starting a new business and growing an existing one. So you see, you need a business plan for starting a business. You need a business plan for growing a business. Are we together? You have to submit a business plan to get financial funding from lending institution or to attract investors into your business. Ultimately, a business plan serves as a roadmap for your business and a tool to secure funding. So the two things you need a business plan for: one is a roadmap for your business. Two, to secure funding for your business. Because if somebody wants to fund your business, they would ask you, let me see the business plan. Let me see the company goals. Let me see the strategies for achieving the goals. And let's see the time frame for the achievement. Financial institutions and investors need to see a business plan before funding any project. Now, even if you don't plan to seek funding from outside, a well-crafted business plan becomes the guidance for your business as it scales. So you need a business plan to help you to scale your business. Are you getting this? Is this making sense? Now, the three main purposes of a good business plan are: one, to clarify your plans for growth. Number two, to understand your financial needs. And number three, to attract funding from investors or to secure a business loan. These are the three main purposes of a business plan. One, to clarify your plans for growth. Two, to understand your financial needs. And three, to attract funding from investors or to secure a business loan. Now, why do you need to write a business plan? I've said it already, right? It helps you to lay out your thoughts and ideas so you can be able to share it with others who can have a big impact on your success, right? Having a business plan is a starting point to begin with. Why you write a business plan? Investors rely on your business plan to evaluate the visibility of your business before funding it, which is why business plans are most commonly associated with getting a business loan. Business plans help the owners to identify their areas of weakness before launching, potentially avoiding costly mistakes down the road. Laying out a business plan helps us identify the unknown and make it easier to spot the gaps where we did need help, or at very least to skill up ourselves. The compelling reasons for a business plan: strategic planning, evaluating your ideas, research, recruiting, partnership, competitions. These are strategic reasons why you need a business plan. Strategic planning, evaluating ideas, research, recruiting, partnerships, competitions. Now, what are the types of business plan do we have? We have many types, but they are not limited to the following. There's the traditional business plan, there's the lean business plan, there's the non-profit business plan, right? Now, traditional business plan are the common business plans you find around. These plans take longer to write and can be a dozen pages long. Venture capitalists and lenders ask for this plan. Traditional business plan may not be necessary if you don't plan to seek outside funding. That's where the lean business plan comes in. Now, the lean business plan is the shorter version of a traditional business plan. It follows the same format, but only includes the most important information. Businesses use the lean business plan to onboard new hires and modify existing business plan for a specific target market. If you want to write a business plan purely for your own planning purposes when starting a new business, a lean business plan typically is the way to go. Then there's the non-profit business plan. A non-profit business plan is for any entity that operates for public or social benefit. It covers everything you find in a traditional business plan, plus a section describing the impact the company plans to make. So you see all those NGOs, they have the NGO business plan. Are you getting this? Is this making sense? Seven tips for writing a business plan. Number one, know your audience. Who are you writing the business plan to? Know your audience. Who are the people who will be reading the plan? Know your audience. Number two, have a clear goal. Number three, invest time in the research. Now, some AI tools can help you write a business plan. So you just need to now edit it to suit what you want to do. Are you getting this? AI tools can help you write a business plan. You can just type on your ChatGPT, write me a business plan for a shoe business. They'll give you a business plan. Everything I'm telling you now, they'll give you AI tool. Then you can now begin to edit it to sound like you. Then you now save it and make as a PDF, or you print out and bind in a spiral bind. But you must know this point I'm teaching you. Know your audience, have a clear goal, invest time in research, keep it short and to the point. Your business plan should not be longer than 15 pages. It's too long. Nobody will read it. Your business plan should not be like a project. Nobody will read it. Keep the tone and the style and the voice consistent. Use a business plan template. So there are templates for business plan. And there are free templates you can find online. Use the template and fill in what relates to your business. And then you can try using a business plan software to write a business plan. In fact, there are people who charge as high as $150,000 to write business plan for people. Yes, as low as $150,000 to write business plan for people. People who have mastered this skill, they earn from writing business plan. What are the components of a business plan? There's the executive summary, there's the company description, there's the market analysis, there's the organization and the management, there's the product and the service, there's the customer segmentation, there's the marketing and the sales plan, there's the logistics and operation, and there is the financials. These are the basic key components of a business plan. Look at the components. The executive summary, the company description, the market analysis, the management and organization, the products and the services, the customer segmentation, the marketing plan, the logistics and operations plan, and the financial plan. These are the 9 steps in a business plan. So this is the executive summary. What does the business do? Yada, 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 and all of that. The company description, what's it about, what industry, what is the vision, the mission, the value proposition, the background information, the history, the business objective, the long-term and short-term goals, your team, the personnel and their salaries. These are part of your company description in the business plan. The market analysis, your customer profile, your relevant industry trend and trajectory, your customer trends and product trends in your industry. You make informed guesses and some sources to consult for your market data, such as government statistics and industry associations, academic research, and all of that. These are part of your market analysis in the business plan. And then you also have your SWOT analysis, your strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats, your competitive analysis, what makes you stand out from others, your cost leadership, your differentiation, your segmentation. These are part of your market analysis. And then the management and organization, the legal structure of your business. You communicate whether you will incorporate your business as a corporation or as a business or a limited partnership or a sole proprietorship, right? And then you communicate how each person will contribute to the success of your startup. And then the product or service. You list your product and your service, right? If you sell items, how many are they? The general information on each product. If you sell a few, provide information of each of the products. Describe how new products will be launched in the near future, any intellectual property you own. Express how you will improve profitability. And then your customer segmentation. Where do they live? Their age range, their level of education, their common behavior patterns, how they spend their free time, where they work, what technology they use, how much they earn, where they are commonly employed, their values, their beliefs, their opinion. These are part of your customer segmentation. And then your marketing plan, the price, the product, the promotion, the place. Those are part of your marketing plan. And then your logistics and operations. Who are your suppliers? Your production, your facilities, your equipment, your shipping and fulfillment, your inventory. And then your financial plan. No matter how great your idea is, and regardless the effort and time you put in, the money you invest in a business, it lives or dies based on the financial health of the business. At the end of the day, people want to work with a business they expect to be viable for the foreseeable future. They must have a financial plan for the business. There's spreadsheet template that you can use to be able to manage your income statement, your balance sheet, your cash flow statement, and know your numbers. It's part of your financial plan. Then now, how do you present your business plan? How do you present it to investors? Understand your audience again, their background, their knowledge, their interest, their concern, because these are people that are going to give you money. So you need to understand them and know how to tailor your business to suit the need that they have, that they will invest in your business. You structure your presentation. It starts with the problem, the solution, the market, the competition, the business model, the financial projection, and your team. That's how you structure your presentation when you are presenting your business plan. And then get ready to handle objections and questions. How many of you have ever watched those shows that they give out loans, whether it's the Shark Tank and the rest? You see how they question those people who bring their ideas before them. So get ready to handle objections and questions. So you listen carefully, you stay positive, and you be honest. Right? So that's it. We're done with business plan. My God, we did it. The last one to go. Let's take questions. Oh my God, that was quite a Barry Allen thing, oh. A Barry Allen flash. That was quite a rush. So we have 20 more minutes left. Jesus, can we make it for the last class? So questions, guys. 3/4. We are good. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. 3/4. We're getting there. One more to go. So I would encourage us to go and do more study on business plan at our own time. And then let's come back and ask questions from the group chat, or send a DM or send an email to ask more questions so we can guide us. Okay, so let's go to the last class for today, which is proposals. Now proposals are like business plans, right? Proposals are like business plans because now that you have a business idea, it's best that you now write a proposal seeking permission or approval to carry out that business idea. Right? So if you want to work with other organizations, you write them a proposal stating that this is what you want to do for them. So that's what proposals are about. Right? Proposals help you to talk about the business that you do and how you can partner with other organizations to do that on a bigger scale. So you see, organizations will always ask you, send in your proposal. Yes, you have a good idea, send in the proposal. So the proposal is basically your ideas put on paper in a way that is well structured, easy to understand, and easy for people to act on. Does this make sense? Right? Does this make sense? Wow. I'm going to appeal for extra time for you guys though. So the next class is business and entrepreneurship. Right? Business and entrepreneurship. You know, we've talked about people who are going to apply for a job, people who are going to do interview. Now we've talked about business plan. So let's just talk about business and entrepreneurship, and then we'll call it a wrap for today. I must say that you guys are amazing. Like, you guys are amazing. We are taking 4 classes that would have been taking 1 class 4 different times. We are taking all 4 once. You guys, thumbs up, guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Okay, so let's take business and entrepreneurship, which is the last for today. We have 19 more minutes. Let's go. Now, this is the personal course of mine, so I'm sharing with you guys. This course is worth thousands of naira. I'm sharing with you guys for free. This is my personal course. This is not a lesson. This is my personal course, Life After School Basic Knowledge. Right? That's why I say it's LASBK. Is under the program called Success in Life After School, SILAS. LASBK is under SILAS, Success in Life After School. But let's not get into those details here. Now, there are 2 things. Either you're getting a job or you're getting into business or entrepreneurship. And we need to prepare you guys for both certificate and certificate. Remember, our mantra in LSC, the complete graduate is the one that has certificate and certificate. Ask those of your colleagues that are your friends that are currently doing NYSC. Ask them how camp was. Everything we told them, they saw it. In fact, there's some people that went to join OBS. Some of the trainings we gave them in school here, they were giving them again in camp. And this time they were paying for it in camp. So take what you are learning here seriously. Right? So after school, some people are going to get a job. Others are going to go into business and entrepreneurship. In fact, some people have started business and entrepreneurship while in school. Now, what is business? Right? What is business? Business is the practice of making one's living or making money by producing or buying and selling product. That is business. It is any activity or enterprise entered in for profit. Are you getting this? Business is the practice of making one's living or making money by producing or buying and selling products and service. That's business. Any activity or enterprise entered into for profit, that is business. Remember that, is it Akina? No. Papa, that is Tim. Daddy, I did business. He was counting money. And I said, what did you get us money? He said, business. I did business. So is any activity or enterprise you entered into for profit, that is business. Now, in business, there's the economic activity. It's the production and the purchase of goods and services. There's the selling of goods and services. There's the continuity in dealings. There's the profit earning. There is the element of risk. There's the uncertain return. There's the legal and lawful. And there's the customer satisfaction. All these are areas that business entail. Are you getting this? These are areas that business entail. The economic activity, production or the purchase of goods and services, the selling of goods and services, the continuity in dealings, the profit earning, the element of risk, the uncertainty return, the legal and lawful, and the customer satisfaction. All of these makes business. Now, what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is the pursuit of starting, managing, and scaling a business. So you can be a business person, doesn't mean you are an entrepreneur. Are you getting this? So know the difference. Business is any enterprise you do for profit. Entrepreneur is the person who starts, manage, and scale a business. That's why you see that man that was selling ice cream in your secondary school, perhaps is still selling ice cream in your secondary school. The man is doing business. He's not an entrepreneur. But you see that woman that was selling provision in your secondary school, she has now have a shopping mall. She's an entrepreneur because she has scaled the business. Are you getting this? So for a business person, he just does business. An entrepreneur, he does business and scale the business. I see the difference. So don't be a business person, be an entrepreneur. You can start with selling pocket perfume. As an entrepreneur, you grow into your own brand of perfume. Are you getting this? Is this making sense for us? So entrepreneurship is not learning how to do tie and dye. Are you getting this? It's not learning how to make soap. It's not learning how to do, what they call that thing? Knitting. It's beyond that. It's the pursuit of starting, managing, and scaling a business. In fact, I should not be teaching us this class. Let's close here. Let's close. Or should we continue? Should we continue or should we close? Because this is not part of our class. I shouldn't be teaching us this one at all. This one, you should pay for this one. Should we continue or we close here? Because I feel like it's almost time. It's 3 more minutes. Should we close here? 7 more minutes. 12:47. We have 13 more minutes. Should we close here or should we continue? Let me see. Should we stay or we should waka? Stay or waka? Let me see the comments. If you want us to continue, right, stay. If you want us to waka, right, waka. If we get more waka, we'll waka. We get more stay, we'll stay. Say continue, but faster. I'm already too fast. And in fact, I'm trying to catch myself. I'm already too fast right now. I don't talk like this on a good day. I'm already too fast. Stay. Don't close those. Stay. Oh, please continue. Okay, let's continue. This one is making sense. I love this. Let's continue. Okay. Entrepreneurship is the pursuit of starting, managing, and scaling a business. It involves combining innovation, skill, and vision to develop new products, services, or ideas that meet market demands and create value for a target audience. Entrepreneurship is derived from the French word entreprendre, which means to undertake. Are you getting this? So this is what entrepreneurship is. So those of you who are doing business, it's time to upgrade from being business owner to an entrepreneur. So you are seeing the difference now. So don't go and say you're an entrepreneur. No, you are doing business. If you are selling perfume, you are doing business. When you are able to scale your perfume business, you are now an entrepreneur. Are you getting this? When you are able to combine innovation, skill, vision to develop new products, new service, and ideas that meet market demand and create value for a target audience. That is when you are doing business. So when you are selling bread in your hostel, you are doing business, you are not an entrepreneur. When you are selling pure water in your hostel, you are doing business, you are not an entrepreneur. But when you convert from selling pure water to selling soft drinks, to selling smoothie, to now having a parfait and all of those things, you have become an entrepreneur. Are you seeing the difference, guys? Okay, let's make progress. These are entrepreneurs. Somebody who sees new opportunity and creates a business to exploit it. So you see, an entrepreneur creates a business, but a business person is not an entrepreneur. Are you getting this? An entrepreneur, somebody say waka. Okay, only you say waka. Sorry, you're just one in a million. Sorry, I cannot waka because of you. The club kids, we are here. We are not going anywhere. So entrepreneur is somebody who sees a new opportunity and creates a business to exploit it. They have strong people skills. So see what makes you an entrepreneur. You have strong people skills. So you see why people skills are important. Soft skills. See why they're important as an entrepreneur. They are open-minded. They are confident. They are disciplined. They are self-starters. They are determined. They are creative. They have passion. They are competitive. They have a strong work ethics. Are you getting this? They are fast learners. They have strong business acumen. They have tone of courage. This is what makes an entrepreneur. Is this making sense to us? Three important things for business and entrepreneurship. Three things are important. 1, value. 2, selling. And 3, customer experience. If you forget anything about business and entrepreneurship, never forget this. Value, selling, and customer experience. As an entrepreneur or a business person, you must be creating value. Remember, value is anything that is beneficial, that is of help, and a solution. So you must be creating value. Number 2, you must be selling. Remember, I've told us there are 3 skills you must learn. Communication skill, negotiation skill, selling skill. As an entrepreneur or a business person, you must be selling. If you are not selling, you are not in business, you are not an entrepreneur. You must be selling. First, you must have value. Second, you must be selling. You must have customer experience. When people buy from you, how do they feel? How do you treat them? What is your packaging like? What is the customer experience like? It's part of your entrepreneurship, the customer experience. Because a happy customer will tell 3 persons. A sad customer will tell 20 persons. A sad customer, remember that he has a Twitter account. You go and tweet about it. A happy customer may just post on status. A sad customer will post on status, will post on Snapchat, will post on Telegram, will post on Instagram, will post on TikTok. It will post everywhere. Are you getting this? So these are 3 important things for your business and for entrepreneurship. 1, understand value. 2, understand selling. 3, customer experience. Now, there are 5 P of business and entrepreneurship. These 5 things are very key. Number 1, people. Where there is no people, there is no business. I will tell you that you are the you in BIU. Without you, it's just BI. You are the you in BIU. Without you, it's just BI. That's why we say I love BIU, because it's where I met you. Are you getting this? People. For any business or entrepreneurship, the hallmark is people. That's why in BIU, one of our core values is that people matter. Because without you, there's no BIU. It's just BI. No BIU without you. You are the you in BIU. Are you getting this? Now that school is on vacation, look at the whole campus. It's empty. Nobody's here. The campus is empty. All the vendors have gone because you are the reason why they come. Campus is empty right now. The same thing for your business. If there are no people, you don't have business. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter your product or your service. If there are no people, there's no business. The grass will grow faster when there are no people. Because people step on the grass, it affects how fast the grass grows. Now that people are not here, the grass will grow faster. Are you getting this? Number 2P is the product. What is the product? The product is as important as the people. Because people want to buy products that make sense, that meet their need. Are you getting it? Number 3 is the price. And I tell people this, price is what you pay, value is what you get. Never forget that. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. The price is important in business. And then number 4, the place. So there's business, the place is majorly online. That's why almost everybody's WhatsApp status is a signpost. Every morning you see people have put light of the world is awake. After that, business have opened up. Why? Because the new place of business is no longer a physical store. It's your online store. It's your WhatsApp status. It's your Instagram story. Those are now your new place for business. Because your next customer is your contact on WhatsApp. Are you getting this? And number 5, the 5P is promotion. Run ads is important. Do ads in business. Promote your business. How many of you have watched CNN and sometimes you see, they will say, this is CNN. Even CNN, advertise on CNN. Yeah, some people say it's not all time people buy for sensible reasons. Yes, but majorly in this sustainable economy, people are buying for sensible reasons. Except you're a Yahoo boy, you're a ritualist. People are buying for sensible reasons. If it is not a need, people are not buying. That's the truth. The reason people are buying perfumes is because if they don't buy perfume, they have body odor. So they rather buy perfume than have body odor. They've count their cost. But you get as you go be rich, people go use powder. They put powder for armpits. Oh my God, behave yourself. We use powder in armpits. So whole body. Are you getting this? Oh yeah, Nepo baby. Nepo babies, you know these things. So these are the 5 P's of entrepreneurship. The people. I remember I've always told us this, that where there is no people, the vision will perish. The same way where there's no people, the business, the entrepreneurship will perish. Where there's no people, the business and the entrepreneurship will perish. Imagine Shalom of eLearning Global is doing eLearning Global, there are no people. Well, who will he be teaching? Who will eLearning Global be teaching when there are no people? Or eLearning Global bookshop, who would they be selling books to if there are no people? Sorry, Shalom, I've used you a lot for example today. Don't worry, that's what happens. Don't be offended, eh? It's from the place of love. Are you getting this? 25P of business. There's the people, there's the product, there's the price, there's the place, and there's the promotion. You must understand this when it comes to business and entrepreneurship. Now, there are 4 vital traits for business and entrepreneurship. 4 vital traits. Number 1, you must be learning. When you're doing business or you're an entrepreneur, you must be learning. There are new ways to do old things. And Shalom is a good example. Shalom keeps upgrading his eLearning Global system every session. Right? He keeps upgrading his eLearning Global every session. Look at them 2 sessions ago. Look at them now. There are always new ways to do old things. He's still teaching, he's doing. He's still tutorials, he's doing, but he keeps learning. So as a business person or an entrepreneur, you must be learning. These are 4 vital traits for entrepreneurship. Learning. Number 2, goal setting. You must be setting goals. And I tell people, when it comes to business, don't just set smart goals, set smarter goals. By the way, I need to apologize. It is 1 p.m. on the dot. Should we continue and just finish this? because I respect your time and I do not want to take that for granted. It is 12 p.m. it's 1 p.m. on the dot. That's when we're supposed to close. And we have like, how many slides left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 slides left. Should I continue? It's already 1 o'clock. Should I continue? I have 6 slides left. Should I continue? So I know I have your permission to continue, or we can just end here and we'll close. I have 6 slides left. Continue. Okay, so let's just continue and just finish this. Thank you so much for your time. Great. So 4 vital traits. There's the learning. As a business person, you must be learning. Number 2, you must be setting goals. And I said, don't just set goals. Set smarter goals. Smarter goals. SMARTER. Smarter goals. By smarter goals, I mean specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time-bound, evaluate and reward. That is the smarter goal. You evaluate your goal and you reward. Someone brought to my notice recently. How many of you remember, as student leaders, I gave us a podcast to listen to like 2 sessions ago on goals, tasks, targets, and results. How many of you remember in student leadership? One of my podcasts then, when I just started doing podcasts. By the way, my podcast now have 200 episodes. We'll be doing episode 201 tomorrow. Like, we are blown. This episode is like episode 15. Goals, tasks, targets, and results. Now, when I talk about goal setting, I explained in that podcast episode. I think I'll just drop it again for you guys in the group chat so you can listen to it again. It will help you, especially now that you're getting to the new year. I'm talking so fast, guys. Calm down. I'm talking too fast. Really, I don't talk this fast, but I'm just trying hard to make the most of the time. And I hope you guys can hear me clearly. I don't talk like this in my own sessions because I'm running a race against time. Right? So I'll share that. 2 things that I'll share. I will share the slide for CV writing. Not the slide, the format for CV writing, the PDF, the format I got from Jobberman, and I'll share with us the tax targets, results. Yeah, that's podcast. It's just 10 minutes. You can listen to it. Right? It's for free. I'm not charging you for that. So on the goal setting, smarter goals. Now, in that tax, target, goal, target, task, and do, I broke it down to say, have your goal for the year, a yearly goal. Have your target for each month, your monthly target. Have your weekly task, what you do every week, and have your daily do's, the things you do every day. So it's what you do every week, what you do every day that adds up into your task for the week. The tasks you do every week add up into your target for the month. The target for the month add up into the goal for the year. So you break it down into that bit, is easy to achieve. Let's say you want to save ₦1 million. No, you want to save 1.2 million naira in a year. That's the goal, the yearly goal, 1.2 million. The target will be to save 100,000 every month. In 12 months, you have 1.2 million. Are you seeing it now? Now, the task is to save 25,000 every week. Are you getting it now? And then the do is to save at least 4,300 every day. So which means for you to save 1.2 million in a year, you need to be saving 4,300 every day. Right now, you have been able to break it down into your goal, which is your yearly goal, your monthly targets, your weekly tasks, and your daily do. You won't find this in anywhere. This one is from my head. I discovered this one myself. You won't find it anywhere. No AI will give you this one like this. No AI. I'm not even capping. I'm not capping on this. No AI will give you. For entrepreneurship, you must have your goal setting, and your goals must be smarter. You evaluate your goals, and then you reward yourself when you achieve your goals. For entrepreneurship and business, you must be taking risk. In fact, it is risky not to take a risk. When you don't take risk, you become a risk. Did you get that? When you don't take risk, you will become a risk to yourself. So as a business person, as an entrepreneur, you must be taking risk. And then you must understand profit making. All business or all entrepreneurship is to make profit. But then there's something about profit that I'm going to tell us now. Profit making. This is the idea of profit. Profit is about influence, impact, and income. Unfortunately, what many people know about profit is just income. No, profit is not just income. Profit is influence, impact, and income. So Shalom, with Shalom e-learning global, is creating influence. He's making impact, but he's also making profit. But what people know him for basically is for the influence and the impact on their academic journey than the profit is making. Are you getting this? So the idea of profit as a business person is influence, impact, and income, with income as the least. Because if you are making influence and you are making impact, you will definitely make income. Are you getting this? Is this making sense? Now, this is our masterclass that we have. So I encourage you to probably get the course. It's on Seller. Let me just type it out and put it. I think it's still like 10,000, so it's not expensive. MMAASMC. Shalom and Co were the first people to take this class back in the day. Is that correct? Seller.co. Making money as a student masterclass. I probably would type that on the group chat and send later. Making money as a student masterclass course. Yeah, so you can probably get it. I don't know. It's supposed to be showing a blue tick. www.seller.co/making money as a student masterclass course. I don't know why it's not showing a blue tick though, but yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably drop the link in the group chat so you guys can also just see it and get it for those who are interested. It's quite affordable. Yep, quite affordable. That's it. Okay, so let's move on. Thank you so much, Shalom. That's what I've been using as an example. You're a great guy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, there are business myths that you must understand. Number one, people say business is not for everybody. That's not true. Some people say, oh, I'm not a business person. That's also not true. Somebody say, now not fit make they do business. That's also not true. Are you getting this? These are some business myths that are out there. Business is not for everybody. Some people need to get a job. That's not true. Right? I'm not a business person. That is not true. Now, not fit make they do business. That is not true. In fact, some businesses pay you more than your 9 to 5. Yes. Some businesses pay you more than your 9 to 5. I'm not even capping. I just told you I did a training that was close to ₦1 million for 2 days. How many 9 to 5s pay ₦1 million in 2 days? Are you getting it? How many 9 to 5 pay ₦1 million in 2 days? I leave that for my opponent to answer. Some important facts to know. Life is business and business is life. 1 minute, guys. Someone is knocking on my door. Let me try open the door. Yeah, life is business. Business is life. Important fact for you to know. Number two, school is more of a business than a learning institution. Never forget this. So that's why I'm proud of Shalom, who have started business in school. part of Sunshine who have started business in school, and so many others who have started business in school. Like, school is more of a business than a learning institution. Right? There is a business element to everything. My friend Steve Harris has a course that is called Mastering the Business of Your Talent. And also know that book smart does not always equate street smart. Never forget this. Book smart does not always equate street smart. Never forget this. Are we good? Okay, so let's make progress. 3D to thrive in business and entrepreneurship. You need these 3 Ds. Number 1, discipline. Number 2, diligence. Number 3, development. You need these 3 Ds to thrive in entrepreneurship and business. Discipline, diligence, development. Very important. We are done. Let's take questions. We made it. Let's take questions. Wow, what a day. 4 amazing classes in 2 hours, 16 minutes. Wow, that is a new record. Let's take questions, guys. Are we still here? 67 of us that are here. Let's take questions. Whoa, what a day. I need to catch my breath, man. What a day. Let's take questions. Let's take questions. So we've done effective CV writing. We've done effective interview skills. We've done business plan. We've done business and entrepreneurship. So let's take questions, guys. Let's take questions. What a day we've had. What a day. Wow, what a day. How do you identify business opportunities? Simple. Look at the needs that are around where you are. The needs the people have are your business opportunities. Are you getting it? That's how you identify business opportunities. The needs that people have that you can meet through your business or through entrepreneurship, those are the business opportunities. Like Shalom is meeting a business opportunity of improving academic performance. That's why they can brag and say, if you come to eLearning Global, you can get 5.0. He has seen the need that people struggle in getting 5.0. So it's meeting that academic need for academic excellence. Are you getting it? So the need that people have is your business opportunity. Yeah, talking for long is not easy, man. I've been talking for 2 hours, 16 minutes non-stop. Like, it's not easy. And I've been making sense. Wow, what a wonderful session. Thank you so much. Wonderful class. We had 4 sessions. 4 sessions. 4 sessions. From interview, CV writing, business plan, and business and entrepreneurship. 4 sessions. Interesting. Yep. Thank you. Let's take questions before we call it a wrap. We'll call it a wrap in another 15 minutes. So we'll end by 2:30. So let's take questions. So we'll end by 2:30. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, someone asks, there are some businesses that are oversaturated. It seems everybody is doing it. How do I go about it? Well, regardless of how, look, there's something called the blue ocean strategy, right? Where you get into a business where nobody's already there. That's the blue ocean strategy. And then there's the red ocean strategy where everybody's already there. But the truth is this, regardless of who is currently there, what differentiates you is the value you are bringing, right? Your customer experience, right? And then the quality of your product and your price. That is what will differentiate you. Everybody is selling perfume, but Scent and Sparkles stands out. That's Sunshine. Scent and Sparkles. She stands out because of what she brings to the table. Everybody is doing videography. Tracy Visual stands out because of what she brings to the table. Are you getting this? So you must understand that even if the market is saturated, the value you bring, right? The quality of your product and service, the price you are offering it for, and the customer experience. This is what will make you stand out among the crowd. There are other people who are doing tutorials on campus, but eLearning Global stands out. Are you getting this? So yeah. Thank you. Amazing session. Thank you. Sorry, I have to crash into your holiday, but we need to get this out of the way, right? Thank you. Oh, Coco, good to see you. Coco, good to see you. Happy you did not miss it. I'm happy you didn't miss it too, right? Today we didn't have up to 100 persons in class, but I have enjoyed this class. Like, this is the way to end 2025. Literally, I've enjoyed the class, even if we didn't have the numbers, but this class has been worth it. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful session. Thank you. And again, shout out to Wonderful for her birthday. You guys should send Wonderful a DM telling her that we are sending her love from LSC, right? Send her a recharge card. Send her gifts. It's Wonderful's birthday. Okay, so wonderful session. Likewise, sir, you've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. Yeah. Okay, so let's take more questions before we call this a wrap. More questions. We still have a few minutes left. Let's take questions. Either it's on CV writing, either it's on interview skills, either it's on business plan, either it's on the business and entrepreneurship. Let's take questions. Somebody said, I love to session, especially the powder part. Yes, now, those days, you use powder, you shave your armpits and use powder. Then you cannot get roll on. Powder will hold you strong first. There's always the way. You always find the way, man. Find the way. You cannot be having body odor. You find the way. Let's take questions, guys. More questions. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for taking out time during your holiday. Anyway, you can send me my Christmas rice and Christmas gifts. Send it to me. I'm still at BIU for now, so you can send it in. Rider should deliver it. I will be grateful. I will be glad. Yeah, the session was impactful. Thank you. Thank you. By the way, class of 2026, hope you know your name. The name of your class is class of what's the word? What's the word? You guys tell me. Let me see if you know it. Tell me, what's the name? What's the name? Oh, Novara. Oshe Novara. Class of Novara. Hailing, so I hail. Class of Novara. I hail. It looks like you're speaking in tongues. Novara. Novara. Okay, more questions, guys. More questions. The best LSC session so far. Wow. You haven't seen, no? The best so far will be mastering of yourself. That session happens in LSC finale. You don't want to miss that session. Mastering of yourself. That is the session of all sessions. In fact, that is the of them all. Mastering of yourself. And that's my session. Not this one. This one is not the best. Don't worry, I know. This one is not the best. But this one is not the best. Don't worry, there are more coming. Right? Mastering of yourself is the of them all. Don't worry. Someone going for a nursing interview, how should they dress? Fantastic. Dress corporately. Don't wear your scrub. Dress corporately. Right? Dress corporately for your nursing interview. Don't wear white and white. You have not been employed yet. Some organizations have their uniform for their nurses. Dress corporately for your nursing interview. Thank you so much for asking that. Yes, so men mouth. Don't worry. Season finale, that is the of them all. Don't worry. Just relax. We'll get there. Sometime in July, we'll get there. When is it again? Is it July or August? Let me check the schedule. Season finale is in August. Yeah. Then you are done with school and everything. So let's take questions, guys. Class of Novara. Let's take questions. Bring the questions. Novara class of 2026. Bring the questions. We have Lumina 2025. We have Novara 2026. We have Maverick 2024. Amazing classes so far. Okay. How do you handle anxiety during interviews? Because honestly, I get panic attacks almost all the time, especially during interviews. Now, this is what you should do. For you, you should do a lot of mock interviews, which is rehearsal interviews. That's why I say if we are ready, we'll schedule a time. Maxi Talk can help us do a Google Calendar so we can schedule timing, and then we can interview us on Zoom or on YouTube. We do interview online process, so you can get used to it. Now, the more interviews you do, the more you get confidence in doing interviews, right? If it's on this campus, you can do a walk-in interview. You come to the office and actually interview you physically in the office, right? So that the more you practice and rehearse interviews, the more confident you will be when you go for an interview. I get it. That's why you see student leaders who have come for interviews for 3 years, they already have a certain level of confidence when they are going for interviews. Especially if I was the one who interviewed them, because in my interview, I don't used to smile. I don't used to smile, right? I used to give it to them tough during interview. Why? Because I'm preparing them for what they are going to meet in the future. Are you getting it? So the more you do dress rehearsals for interviews, the more you do mock interviews, the better you become. In fact, there are some apps that can help you do mock interviews. Are you getting it? There are some apps that can help you with mock interviews. It prepares you, right? So deal with the anxiety, rehearse more. That's how you deal with it. Thank you so much. You came late, but you enjoyed the session. Go and watch the ones that you missed, though, because we started since 11 o'clock. Can I wear sandals for interview? Did your village people follow you? Are they following you? Why would you wear sandals? It's like saying, can I wear Crocs for interview? No, corporate shoes. Please, don't wear sandals for interview. Are you Moses and the Israelites trekking from Egypt to the promised land? Don't wear sandals to interview, please, because don't embarrass your family name. Don't wear sandals to interview. Corporate shoes, please. So they don't say, what did they teach them in BIU? They wear sandals to interview. Please, though, don't go and give gutter behavior to your interviewer. Don't wear sandals to interview. Corporate shoes, please. No Crocs, no sandals, no palm. Corporate shoes. Don't even wear sneakers. Don't wear canvas. Corporate shoes, please. I learned a lot concerning interviews and CVs. Great work. Well done, sir. Thank you so much. Blossom. Thank you. Thank you. That's why we're here. We're here to help you get better and prepare for life after school. Thank you so much for that feedback. Okay. How do you handle interviewers that tend to be intimidating? Go with your full chest. See, the reason why people may want to intimidate is when you don't know who you are. You know yourself now. You're a first class or a 2-1 graduate of BIU. You know yourself. You are a product of LSC. You know yourself. You know your onion. In fact, you know your onion, your tatashe, and your atarodo. You know your things. You know yourself. When you have confidence in yourself, you will never be intimidated by anyone. Are you getting this? So believe in yourself. Have confidence in yourself. No interviewer can intimidate you. The difference between you and that interviewer is just time. In a matter of time, you'll be on the other side of the table. Know yourself. Understand who you are. Nobody can intimidate you. Besides, God got you. God is with you now. Are you getting this? God is with you. Somebody said Moses had to pull his sandals. This person is a bad person. Rejoice. Somebody has to pull sandals. When God wants to interview Moses, say, pull your sandals. Moses, pull your sandals. You guys are wicked, though. Chai. Novara, you people have mouths. You people have mouths. You people have mouths, Novara. You have mouths. Shalom said, thought to add this, you may actually have a business you love to do, but it's not the current need of people in your sphere of influence. So start with the needs first, make a name, and then diversify. Thank you so much for that, Shalom. Thank you. That's true. And e-learning global is a good model. In fact, you guys should go and be learning from Shalom now for free before you start to pay consulting fee. Right? You can start off with something you love, and then if it's not what people need, go back to what they need first. Make a name and then diversify. E-learning global has a great model for that. They've diversified into selling books. They've diversified into other things right now. They're even diversifying into another segment entirely. So E-learning global is a good model for anybody who wants to start a business in school and scale the business. Okay. Any other question? What about capital? Finally, I love to end with this. Capital. I like to end with, now I'll be serious with this. I'll be very serious. They say, follow me closely. Now, they say the Greek word for capital is called capitos. And capitos means sense. So when somebody says they don't have capital, what they're actually saying is that they don't have. Type it in the comments. Type it in the comment. Let me see. I'll just put it up on the screen. The Greek word for capital is capitos. And capitos actually means sense. So when someone says they don't have capital, what they're actually saying is they don't have, thank you, sense. Yes, they don't have sense. They don't have sense. Yes, they do not have sense. Because you can start business without capital. The number one capital you need to start any business is social capital. Do people trust you? You don't need money for people to trust you. Because you can go and meet Scent and Sparkles that sell perfume. And because you have social capital, you can collect perfume from her, sell the perfume, make your profit, give her money. That is social capital. You don't need capital to start that business. You just need sense. People are making millions from affiliate marketing. They don't have capital. People are making millions from real estate. They don't have land. They just have sense. Are you getting this? You need to have sense. Your first capital you need for business is sense. And then social capital. Do people trust you? Do people like you? Do people know you? Are you getting this? New word unlocked. Capital, sense. So whenever somebody tells you they don't have capital, what they're actually saying is that they don't have sense. This is where we call it a wrap for today. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. We're going to close with our closing song. Please let us know in the comment, how has this session been for you? Type in the comment while we play our closing song. Thank you so much, guys.
Lord, here's your voice till you take over the world.
We'll keep the fire burning through the dark. I'll go dead by your side.
When you're looking for a hero, I'll stand by you like a shadow.
But keep the fire burning through the dark. I go there by your side. It's not over, it only just began. You've come closer than you've ever been.
Take your chances, it won't hurt to try. No need to worry, I go there by your side. Till the world hears your voice, till you take over the world. I go carry on my top for any load. I go there by your side. When you're looking for a hero, I stand by you like a shadow. I go carry on my top for any load. I go there by your side.
You're not there yet, but you're on the way. I day with you, I don't go forget you.
No matter where you come from, we go there like one tribe. Oh, yeah. No need to worry,